Yo, we back from Boston. The vibes are crazy out in Boston. It's mad romantic out there, boy. Take a lady out there, boy. It's actually so sick in Boston. And I was listening to some Rex Orange County. Shout out to my brother. He's been putting me onto that for forever, but I finally got onto it. It's what an album. Who Cares is the album by Rex Orange County. That shit slapped. Anyways, we're gonna get into Bitcoin here. So look at this. We breaking up 44K. Let's go. That's what we want to see, boy. So we have this like ascending triangle going on here. So we have this 44.5, 45K resistance. And then we have higher lows being created into this resistance. And now we're getting that breakup over. So it's good, man. We're Gucci. When we look at the weekly, the weekly looks mint. The weekly looks mint because we had two solid weeks here where price was trying to push lower, but we couldn't go any lower. And then we have a nice engulfing candle, almost an engulfing candle, and then we get nice follow through. So this range right here is the bears trying to push the price down, but the bulls made that like last few stands pushing up the market. This is showing huge demand in this area because we've spent since January 21st, right? Actually, since January 13th until pretty much March 26th, accumulating in this range. And we create this ascending triangle pattern. We're getting that breakout yesterday. So technically, March 27th ends at 8 p.m. on the Bitcoin charts. That's the weekly close. Man, you know what this means for Galaxy, for Hut, Hive, Mara. What else? We got Wonder. Check out Wonder, right? Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on DeFi, right? There's a bunch of these crypto stocks that are now going to get a pump because we're breaking out of this range. So this is huge, man. We've been waiting for this, right? Since early November, right? Maybe late October. Yeah. This is a great sign. Great sign. So again, I highly recommend if you haven't if you watch these videos about Bitcoin and you're like, this guy thinks the chart looks good, but I don't know what Bitcoin is. I don't know why it's a good investment. Man, just watch YouTube videos. Like for real, because I feel like the next few years, never mind, the next decade is going to be all about Bitcoin. So it's interesting to see, right? This is the warm up, right? Word to J. Cole, this is the warm up. Now, you don't want to jump in, right? When it's the fall off, like 6 albums later, if you see what I'm trying to say, right? Like, figure what it is out now so that when the opportunity comes, which is right now, you can take it instead of jumping in late at the top and then getting a little bit, you're not getting as great of a price. But anyways, I had this written out thinking that we were going to play around in this range a little bit longer. But if you look at this, it's kind of similar. We played a little bit. Now what I'm looking for, are we going to play up into this next resistance and maybe have a little bit of stall in this range? How Bitcoin usually works, though, is that everybody likes to jump in. It's like a chain reaction. People buy because they see a key level being broken out, and then people want to buy on top of that. Traders, institutions, hedge funds, all this shit, right? People are going to start stacking up on top of it. So we might actually just get a big rush into maybe this 52 to 54, 55K range, right? I wouldn't be surprised. So that's kind of my outlook on Bitcoin right now. We're dumb bullish. And we had a great close on the weekly on Ethereum too, right? We had this trend line holding us back since early November. We get the breakout. It's just mint, right? Very similar in a sense where we have this ascending triangle kind of into this sort of resistance here, right? There's been confluence in this area since mid-August on Ethereum, right around this $3,000 range. So maybe a few weeks ago, I was saying like this could be our last opportunity to be grabbing Ethereum under 3,000. But who knows, right? What we also might see, and this applies also to the Bitcoin chart, we might get that back test, right? We back test this range just to test, make sure it's demand, and then we go. I also wouldn't be surprised if we get that big push, we reach up to a different price, and then we have this quick consolidation right back down into this range to get scare some people out of it. Again, retest that zone. But overall, man, this is Gucci. It's let it rides now. If you were collecting over here, it's let it rides, right? Like, just chill out. Long term, we're Gucci. All right, peace, guys. That's the breakdown.